Hello, everyone. So happy to have you joining me today on our first initial adaptive wheelchair boxing video. We're going to demonstrate some good stretching, cardio, and combinations. I'm going to pass it over to my friend Shireen, who is an amateur boxer, boxing coach, and a personal trainer, really well versed in boxing. And we've gone through some of my mobility issues. So what I'm working from is a wheelchair, a manual wheelchair. I've got a C6-7 injury and I'm paralyzed from the nipple line down with no core. But I'm going to attempt to do most of the exercises and see how I move along. I might call out some different moves I'm using to support myself. If you're a higher level quad and attempting this from a power chair, you might want to consider using a chest strap, putting the tilt back, and just getting some of the combinations and the stretching and the breathing that Shireen's going to talk about is so important for us. So on that note, I'm going to pass this over to Shireen and get into position.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me. I'm going to go right into it. So I'll actually, let's do a quick, run you quickly through what the whole workout or session is going to entail. We're going to go through a quick warm up, or like I like to call it a mobilization. I'm going to teach you some of the punches in this initial session because we're going to have some follow-up ones, so that is our intention. And then we're going to get the heart rate up, do a little bit of cardio by putting punches together in a combination form, and then bring the heart rate back down with a nice little cool down and a stretch. Derek is going to jump in for some of the modifications. And yeah, I will say this right off the bat as well. Go at your own pace. I'm going to run through everything just one time as well. If you want to do a second one, hit pause, try it again, rewind it a little bit. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into our adaptive wheelchair boxing session.
Let's do this.
Session number 1. All right. First one, we're going to do a little bit of mobilization and warm up. I'm going to start with the neck. We're going to go neck rolls in one direction, okay? One direction. And the reason I actually start a warm up when I'm training like this as well, from the neck all the way down, just to make sure that I touch on all those muscles, right? Wake up everything. I'm going to change direction. Nice, big motions, like you're almost like you're drawing a circle in the air with your nose. So all the way, up, down, up, down, up, down. And you should feel, those pressure points as they stretch through. I'm going to go right into just side to side, but right shoulder, my chin as far as I can, Right now I'm sitting with my back up nice and straight. My shoulders are back, chest is forward. Once we get into punches, I'm sure the posture will change just a little bit, but for now, let's try to focus on that. Side to side, give me a couple more each side. Yeah. I'm going to go into shoulder rolls coming forward. Okay, so I'm just taking my shoulders this way, forward. Few more. And then I'm actually going to go into bringing my arms out a little bit as well. Still going with the shoulders, and we're going to go into big circles with the arms. Same direction. Nice and big, full range of motion. And let's make sure we're breathing as well, right? While we're doing it, believe it or not, people forget to breathe. And now I'm going to go smaller circles, back to the small ones. Same direction, even smaller. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. You'll feel all the right muscles activating. Small. I'm going to change direction right here with these little small circles. I'm going back. I'm going in a backward motion, and I'm going bigger and bigger and bigger till I'm full range of motion. Ooh, full range of motion. Oh, I can really feel that activating the shoulders. Awesome. And then we're going to end with, remember how we started with just those shoulder rolls forward? I'm just going to go back. Shoulder rolls, back, just like that. Amazing. I'm at one more, a little activation, all right? We're gonna keep our hands up, and this is a good little segue into punches. But we're gonna keep our hands up this way, and what we're gonna do is just my torso, I'm just gonna do a few pulses to the left and a few to the right. But I'm gonna hand it over to Derek just to go through a quick little modification on this one before I continue.
So with my level of injury, anytime both hands are up in front of me, I do have a tendency to move forward, which is an ideal boxing position, I think, for somebody able-bodied. But for me, I feel like I'm losing balance. So what I'm going to do for the stretching part is just hold my opposite hand onto my knee so that I'm going forward like so. And then when it's the other side, and I can get a really good stretch in that way. Like Shireen says, keeping my elbow at a 90, coming around like that. So again, do whatever you need to do to get that good stretch in. And yeah, that's all I have.
Awesome. So we're gonna, for anybody who can be here with me or follow along with Derek, I'm just gonna go. So my hands are up, my elbows are nice and tight, and all I'm doing is little twists to the side. Let's do 3 on each side for a couple of rotations. 2 and 3. If you can engage the core, engage that. I'm going to do 1 more on each side. Excellent. And then let's just do a few side to sides just like that. 2, 3, 4, and time. Awesome. Shake it out a second. Now we get to the fun part. We get to throw some punches. We're going to learn some punches. But even before we get there, I want to talk about breathing, and I'm saying it up front so that I like to build good habits throughout, right? So we're going to talk about breathing, how we breathe when we're throwing punches. So the simplest way to say it, it's an S sound. So it's that S, but with it, it's on the exhale. Try it out a few times, and you'll see when we throw punches in a second. And you'll listen to me inhaling when the hand comes back. And I like to do that right up front so that we can build all those good habits going forward, right? And the whole idea behind that is, we've all heard the saying, oh, he knocked my wind out, or my wind got knocked out. By exhaling and making sure most of that air comes out, if it's boxing. So you're gonna get hit at some point, right? The whole thing is not to get hit, but when you do, it still sucks. I'll tell you that straight up. It still sucks. But when you're breathing properly, that impact is not as, I guess, detrimental. You don't want to be taking a knee or, telling your opponent, wait a second while I catch my breath. You can't do that. So that's the whole reasoning behind that. So without further ado, let's get into our punches. In boxing, there are 8 punches. For today, first session, we're only going to learn 4. We're going to put those 4 punches together. That's going to be the main basis of our workout. So hands up. Okay, we always want to protect the face, and we want to protect our organs. So in the warm-up, I always tell people, like, shoulders back, and we're all up straight. But the minute we go into that boxing stance, your body naturally is going to come forward just a little bit, and I'll stand up just for a quick second. So when I'm doing my warm-up, I'm all up straight, shoulders back. But the minute I get in my stance, I'm like, I look confident, right?
Sure
if
do.
I'm all stiff like this, I don't really look too confident. But the minute I'm here, like if I stand to the side too, I'm not hunched over, but I'm leaning a little bit forward. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So I'm back here. So let's go through it. Punches 1 to 4. So my lead or my dominant side, I'm right-handed. So right hand is dominant. This is my right hand. It's also my power shot. That's number 2, my power shot. My lead side, if I was standing up in my boxing stance, would be my jab or my 1. But my power shot, that's my dominant side. It's my hand I write with. That's my power shot. So this is where I would this is what I would do the most damage with, to put it that way. Okay. Do you want to talk a little bit about that there?
You know, I think I'm good. I'm going to
That's good.
attempt to do it. I might get pulled forward, like I said, because of my
Yeah,
core, but I think it's a good strengthening exercise that I can couple up with the breathing. And I'm excited to see if I get stronger in this area and how
yeah,
my punches develop. So I'm going
yeah,
to be with you. It may not be the full range of what you're like the full show, but I'm going to go through the motions.
awesome. All right, so let's get going. So I'm here, my hands are up, my elbows are tucked. I say this a lot, hands up, hands up, hands up, and we're protecting the body, right? So we don't want the elbows out here. As best we can, we want to hold it here. So punch number one, this is my left side, my lead side, or the jab. So toss it out and bring it right back. Okay, now with that breath. Awesome. Punch number two, or your cross. In my case, my power side. If you're opposite dominant, it would be the opposite, right? So right side, boom, with the breath. Let's try 1 and 2 together.
Just a note for people in chairs, quads, it helps balance me actually when I'm extending one hand to keep my other hand as opposed to on my knee or on my wheel, just anchor it behind me. And that is giving me weight to lunge into it a bit more.
Awesome. Thank you. Try it one more time. 1 and 2 with the breath. And we're going to go into punches 3 and 4. Left hook and right hook. Okay? Left hook and right hook. Left hook and right hook. Now, when I'm throwing that left hook, I'm stopping just about where my nose is because you don't want to punch through somebody, right? And you'll notice that my shoulder, my elbow, and my wrist, they're all flush. So you want to throw it, right? And you're aiming somewhere in this region if you were throwing the punch at somebody. And for the purposes, my habit for me is I'm protecting my face, this hand stays up, but to Derek's point, he mentioned to give him a little bit more stability, the hand is dropping just a little bit, but if you can hold it up here, awesome, okay? So 3 and 4, left hook, right hook with the breath. Yeah, again. And one more. Awesome, shake it out for a second. We're gonna do a quick little warm up, and then we're gonna get into the combinations. All right, so we're going to go 1s and 2s, jab cross for 10 times. Then when I say switch, I'm going to switch, just follow along. I'm going to switch it up here. Now, we don't punch, we wouldn't be boxing this way, no, but I just want to loosen up and mobilize all of the muscles that we're going to be using, and then we're going to do our 3s and 4s as well, okay? 10 times each, okay, just to warm up. All right, ready, hands up, elbows nice and tight if you can, and let's go forward. And I only count one hand, so essentially it's 20 punches in total, but 10 sets, right? Ready, and let's go. 1, 2, 3 with the breath. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, and 10. And let's get those hooks in for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Nice quick little warm up. Everybody should be nice and activated. I'm activated.
Awesome.
Now, let's
Me
get
too.
into our combinations. We're gonna kick the heart rate up just a little bit. We're gonna start slow with the combos, and then we're gonna go fast, as fast as you can. And again, as always, go at your own pace. Okay? If you're comfortable with the combinations, pick up the speed. And if you want to add another set, rewind, hit pause, do that as well. All right. First combination, we're gonna go 1, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 1, 2. So jab, cross. 1, 1, 2. Second one, 2, 3, 2. And third one, 114. And if we got time, which I think we will have, we're gonna put it all together. All right, ready? And we're gonna go, I'm just watching my timer. 30 seconds, yeah, let's do 25, 30 seconds each. Ready, 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 time in, let's go. 1, 1, 2. Take your time with it for another few seconds, and then we're gonna speed it up. Ready, ready, kick it into high gear. 5 seconds. 4. And time for that one. Good, good. We're gonna go into next combo right away. 2, 3, 2. Cross, hook, cross. Right, left, right. If you're dominant right like me. Ready, ready? So we start slow. We're gonna speed it up at the end again. Ready, ready, and let's go. 2, 3, 2. Take your time with it initially. Yeah. Let's start to increase the pace a little bit. With the breath, with the breath. There we go. Yep. Another 10. 5 seconds. Fast, fast, fast. There we go. Good. Yep. And one more. Amazing. We're going to go into 1, 1, 4. Jab, jab, right hook. Jab, jab, right hook. Ready? Slow first. With the breath. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's speed it up. Pick up the pace. That one. Amazing. Yep. Now we're gonna put it all together. I'm how's the heart rate over there, Derek? Good?
Yeah, it's good. I
Up a
might
little
grab a
bit?
quick
Yes,
drink
me
of water.
too.
Give me
Me
1
too.
second. Whew.
Remember, folks, take a little water break in between whenever you need it. Recovery is just as important as the work, right? We're gonna go into 1, 1. Oh, wait, no. We're gonna go in, we're gonna put it all together. 1, 1, 4, 3, 2. So those are all 4 punches. 1, 1, 4, 3, 2. Jab, jab, hook, hook, cross. Ready? Let me go right into it. 1, 1, 4, 3, 2. Pop, pop, boom, boom, boom. Let's, yep, there we go. With the breath, with the breath. Excellent. Good. Pick up the pace. Yep, 10 seconds. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, yep. Boom, boom, boom. With the breath. One more, one more. Yes. Hey, wow. My heart rate is up. Good stuff.
Thank you. Good.
We're going to bring the heart rate down just a little bit. We're still sticking with punches. We're still going to stick with punches. But I'm going to do what I like to call a punch call out. So deep breaths. Deep breaths. Hands up. And follow along. I'll call out single punches. Few combinations here and there. But just to bring the heart rate down a little. And make sure every one of these with the breath. Ready? 1. 1. 1, 1. 2. 2. 3. 4. 4. 2. 3. 1. 1, 2. 1, 3. Same side, yeah. Same hand. 2, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 1, 2. And a couple of deep breaths. Good. I hope everybody's feeling that. Good stuff. Again, if you want to do another whole run through, feel free to do that. But let's go into a quick little bit of stretch, because I know, I mean, we don't sit there and do repetitive punches all day long, right? So I'm sure you woke up. I like to say that that's just a Shireenism. We woke up all of dormant muscles that we don't really use. So let's do a quick little stretch. Did you want to add anything, Derek?
No, this is great. No, I think the water is important. Just keeping my throat dry because of the breathing, it really dried out quickly. So having water close by is really beneficial.
Yeah, amazing. So let's just go into a quick little. I'm gonna go the neck and the arms. That's gonna be our stretch, right? So I got my right hand right all the way over to my left ear, and I'm gonna pull it all, just give it a slight little bend over to the right, and we're gonna hold it there. Maybe another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna look down. So my hand's coming down to the side. You can put it on your lap, and I'm just taking that gaze a little bit off to the side like that, just to get a good little stretch in the neck. For 5, 4, 3. Yeah. And of course, life's about balance. So I'm gonna go left hand over right ear and do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2. And then I'm just gonna shift my gaze as far as I can. I'm like right flush with my left shoulder over here. So hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. And I'm just gonna do the arms for a second. So I'm gonna go right arm underneath the left. If you can grab it that way, yeah. And then pull that left side towards you. You'll feel the back open up, the upper back open up a little bit. And hold it for another 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna go with, if you can do tricep, like bring it up over here and reach down the back. If that doesn't feel, and Derek, you can modify, of course, I know you're modifying as you need to. So hold it for another 2 and 1. Same hand. Let's do forearms. So palm facing out. First, do the forearms. You can give it a little tug there as well, so you feel a good little stretch. Yeah. And then I'm going to turn my palm facing in as well, just to give that a little bit of stretch. Because like I said, all those muscles that we don't typically use on a regular basis, I think they're all probably just saying, what? All right, other side. Okay, I got my left and I got my right hand here. And that feels really, really good. Another 3, 2, and 1. And I'm just going to take it overhead this way and hold it if you can. Yeah. Another 3, 2, and 1. And then let's get the forearm palm facing out for a few seconds. Excellent. And then palm facing towards you. I really enjoy that. Every time I run through it, I enjoy it even more. That's great. I hope everybody, those of you who are on here doing it, I hope you're all enjoying it. And again, that's time. Again, we just ran through everything once. If you want to do 2 sets, 3 sets, even of the stretches, if you feel like you need a little more, do that. But yes, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, Shireen. My mail lady's here, so I'm going to end this shortly. But thank you, everyone, for joining in. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Shireen's YouTube page. She's an excellent trainer, as you can tell. I just love hearing her speak, but she knows what she's talking about, and this exercise right here is definitely going to benefit you. So if you can do it once a month, a little bit a week, whatever it is, stay tuned for our second video. It's going to get a little bit more intense, and I hope you follow along. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Awesome.